What is up, YouTube? So check this out. We literally have, hold on a second, 2 boxes of this mac and cheese. And I went and poured the noodles into a pan and turned the stove on to 8. And now that we have the noodles going in this hot water, I'm gonna get these noodles nice and soft before we add our next ingredients. You just pour the noodles into a pan, add some water so that the water is just barely above the noodle level, and you start boiling the water. Get it nice and steamy. Just keep on stirring it, and eventually all these noodles are going to get nice and soft. And what we're going to add to it, what we're going to add to this mac and cheese, you'll see. Keep watching. It's going to be awesome. Holy crap, he's cooking something else besides a bacon cheeseburger and a pizza? What the hell? Wait, this autistic retard can cook something else other than fucking bacon cheeseburgers and pizza? Well, color me shocked. You know, that's the thing of it. People treat me like I'm stupid, and I'm like, doesn't that make them stupid, not me? Anyways, okay, I've had to redo this video like 3 times now, so hopefully 3rd time's the charm. The noodles are starting to look pretty good. Started off kind of like yesterday, flipping out about stupid shit, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. So I'm like, nope, I refuse to let my temper take a hold of me. I've dealt with stupider assholes on YouTube, so fuck it. We're gonna add some evaporated milk, a whole can of that. Add some more water. Stir in some butter, and then add the cheese powder. And after we add the water, the water and the evaporated milk and the butter and the cheese powder, then we're gonna throw some of this on top. Some of this chicken stuffing mix. And we're gonna add some more butter on top of that with some peanut butter and some brown sugar. And then we're just gonna stir it all together. Add some water as it goes down. And just keep stirring it up until it's nice and cooked up. Like I said, I have no idea how this recipe is going to taste. All I know is I've seen people put peanut butter and cheese on a cracker. So I'm like, well, okay, same concept. I mean, if people like peanut butter and cheese mixed together, then it's just a random recipe that I'm throwing together. And like I said, I have no idea how it's going to taste. And we're going to be adding more butter to it as we add the stuffing mix too, so I'm not worried about that. Now after, I'm going to show you each step. Okay, now that our noodles are cooked and that we've added the butter to it, let's add some other stuff to it. Take our condensed milk and or evaporated, I mean. We're going to take our evaporated milk and throw it in here. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on a second. The can opener freaking sucks, dude, so I'm going to need to do this. Well, maybe I haven't figured it out yet, so I'm notoriously horrible with can openers. I'm sure the can opener works just fine, but I haven't figured out how to work it because I got a new one, and luckily we can use this this kitchen knife right here to open it up. And we're gonna dump we're gonna dump this evaporated milk straight in here. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Now for your 1 cup of evaporated milk, you're gonna wanna add 1 cup of water. So we'll go ahead and walk over to our sink, fill this up with some water. Alright, so 1 cup of this water on top of it. There we go. Now take a look what we have so far. You can see, okay, I'm going to go ahead and stir this around. All that butter is going to cook in there. Yep. We'll go ahead and turn this back up now to an 8. Now that the butter's in there, let's add our cheese powder, shall we? Now I'm going to throw in our cheese powder into our pan. Show you how it's done real easy. You just take your cheese packet, open it up, and we'll dump it in there. There's enough butter in there melted with the evaporated milk or whatever you want to call it, condensed milk, whatever. Evaporated, okay. I got my words mixed up. I'm going to take all that cheese powder that we have in here, from the 2 packets, and we're going to mix it in there with all that butter and that milk. We're about to make some bomb-ass mac and cheese, or at least try to. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. I'm just throwing stuff together, so. And sometimes that's the fun of cooking, YouTube, is just throwing stuff together and seeing how it's going to taste. You never know, you might come up with something pretty delicious. Okay, all that cheese sauce is mixed in there nicely. Now we're going to add a couple more things to it. Let's see. Throwing our breadcrumbs on top of it. Everything that came in that stuffing box, we're just going to throw it in the pan. Some more butter, some peanut butter and brown sugar. Give it a stir and let it... Alright, so after dumping all the stovetop stuffing mixtures into our pan here, I'll give you a shot of that. Give you a shot of that real quick. Beautiful. Let's add some more ingredients to it, shall we? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rest of this butter, bloop, right on top there, just like that. I'm going to throw in a gob of peanut butter. Peanut butter will give it some sweetness, maybe some protein to go with it, you know. I think it'll taste good. Now I'm using a nice creamy peanut butter to mix in there. Like 2 big ass gobs of it right there, just for like a little bit of flavor. 2, 3, 4 gobs of it. And then I'm going to add brown sugar on top of this. There we go, this is a big enough chunk. It's a big enough chunk of brown sugar to break it up. And just for a hint of sweets, we're going to take this brown sugar and we're going to sprinkle it on top of our peanut butter. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Now, let's take a look at our thing so far. Here's what we got. There's the stuffing mixture, there's the peanut butter, there's the butter, all that cheese. I turned it down to a medium heat so that way we could take and... So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to mix all that stuffing mixture with the butter and the stuffing mixture and the cheese and the mac and cheese and the peanut butter. All the ingredients we just put in here mixed together. What the hell is he doing? Making some bomb-ass mac and cheese. What are you doing? The only thing that make this better is afterwards you added some like chunks of fully cooked beef and maybe like a little bit of bacon. Yeah, that would set this mac and cheese to the next level. But honestly, I'm not complaining. This looks like it'll be pretty tasty. You know what's funny about our society, YouTube? Now being PC is considered offensive. Like, oh great, it's 2019. We can't even make any jokes anymore. When literally we've been offended by everything else. We've literally been offended by everything else. And now the only thing left to get offended at is being offended. Literally, the only thing left to get offended at is just being offended. Now the idea of being PC is considered offensive. Like, oh, it's 2019. We can't even make jokes anymore. This is bullshit. And it's like, no, it's not about that. It's just about respect, you know. But what do you think, YouTube, of this stuffing mac and cheese monstrosity? Does that look good or does that look nasty? I don't know. I think it looks good. I want to add some more water to it and let it simmer for a bit. Because now I got it all mixed up. All that mac and cheese is mixed up into that stuffing. That didn't turn out too bad as I'm sitting here mixing it around. It looks kind of good, actually. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me have a smell of this, huh? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That just smells amazing. I can smell the peanut butter. I can smell a hint of sweets. Savory, cheesy. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to set the camera down right here for a second. I'll grab a fork so I can... Grab a fork here so I can scrape off the remnants of what I mixed around off of the deal here, off of my mixing spoon. I might add like a little bit more water to the top of it, just to help that stuffing out a bit so it's not so thick. That peanut butter and that butter is gonna make it real thick. I'll try a sample of it real quick. The peanut butter and the mac and cheese together definitely work. Then you get a blast from that stuffing, and it's an interesting taste combination for sure. And then the hint of that stuffing is complemented with just a hint, just a small enough amount of brown sugar. I might add some more brown sugar to kind of even it out a bit, because that's good, but I'm gonna add some more brown sugar to that. This is the fun of cooking, just experimenting, coming up with new stuff. Look at that, beautiful. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add some more brown sugar and some more water to it, and let it simmer on that medium heat for a bit. Give it about maybe 5 minutes or so, 4. Okay. What's going on with YouTubes? So I deleted part 1 of my cooking video because 2 reasons. I forgot to strain the noodles and dump out the water I used to boil the noodles and refill it with fresh water before adding all the other ingredients, for 1. And 2, a telemarketer called me in the middle of making it. So I'm like, here's part 2, you get what you get. What is up, fellow YouTubers? Again, I hate to have cut my cooking video so short, but some jack-off telemarketer had to call me. A fucking telemarketer had to call me in the middle of my fucking video, and because I didn't put the fucking phone on airplane mode, it stopped the video. Really? That's one feature I don't like about this phone, is that if you're making a video and someone calls you, your video will stop. Really? Well, anyways, here's part 2 of this dank-ass recipe that we're making. That's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna add, like I said before the video ended, before I was interrupted by some rude-ass telemarketers. I didn't even answer the fucking phone. An unknown caller. I already know who it's gonna be. It's either gonna be a stupid-ass troll from YouTube or some stupid-ass fucking telemarketer. Nope. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, so I wanna add a little bit of more brown sugar to kind of balance out the flavor a bit. Okay, dank mac and cheese part 1, now this is part 2. Like I am trying to cook, I'm coming up with my own recipes here, and people gotta fuck with my creative flow. I don't think so. No, hell to the no. And now that we got just enough brown sugar in there to kind of cut the taste of the stuffing with a little bit of sweets, that'll complement that peanut butter and that cheese. Awesome sauce. Now, do I have any freaking salt? No, of course I don't. I got something else we can use. But take a sprinkle of regular white sugar and throw it in there instead of the salt. I'm gonna have a nice small handful of white sugar. Just sprinkle it on top. There we go. Just a little bit of that white sugar on top. We don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like it. I mean, it's alright. But we're going to perfect it here. I can't say I'm happy or unhappy. I'm kind of neutral about it. Like, okay, hold on a second. What can we do here? What can we do here to balance these flavors out? Make it taste good. And here's all the mixture of that sugar and brown sugar on top. That is beautiful. Maybe add just a pinch more butter and mix it around. That's kind of my bad anyways. I wanted to have this whole cooking video done in one solid sweep, but because I didn't put my phone on airplane mode, of course the cliffhanger, like, ooh, what's this, you know. And you're probably thinking to yourself, this fucking guy and his weird ass recipes. You know, don't knock it till you try it. That's all I gotta say. And I mean, I've come up with stranger things in my life. So, I mean, this doesn't seem that too far out of the ordinary. I mean, all that sugar's gonna caramelize onto that stuffing. It's gonna add a little bit of sweetness to that, you know, otherwise classic stuffing taste, you know. Mix that butter and that sugar and that brown sugar all up in here. Mix it around, mix it around, mix it around town. Mix it. Okay, that was a SpongeBob reference. Bring it around town. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Don't even start that. SpongeBob, you say? Holy shit, Patrick, this looks good.
Dude, I don't know, SpongeBob. That gothic King Cobra's a fucking autistic retard.
Well, at least he's not a fat pink loser.
Oh, fuck you, SpongeBob.
Nah, fuck you, Patrick. No, fuck both of you. Screw you, Squidward. Your clarinet sucks. I could do parodies of all these cartoons. It'd be fucking hilarious, and you know it would. After stirring all the ingredients together, nicely, of course. Okay, I'll give you a close-up of this. This did require 2 hands. That's why you had to kind of watch from the side, but look at that. Look at that. All the cheese from the mac and cheese, everything just mixed together beautifully. Turn that stove on to medium. I'll let this simmer on medium heat for a couple minutes, just so that water dissolves a bit. This is looking pretty good, yo. I don't know, YouTube, what do you think? Would you eat it? I mean, this is actually a pretty vegan recipe. I don't see any meat in here. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I mean, if you're one of those die-hard vegans that doesn't even eat dairy, then I don't know. We'll take it off the stove and we'll eat it. Boom, YouTube. That's looking pretty good. It smells good, too. The last step at this point is after it's done simmering, turn the stove off, take it off the stove, and put some on a plate, and then put the rest in the fridge for later. Alright, YouTube, let's put it on a plate. Turn the stove off. Okay, YouTube, here's the results of our dank mac and cheese with stuffing. I'm not gonna lie, it does smell kind of good. It's got this, like, 2 biggest smells you can smell are the stuffing and the peanut butter. And then you get this slight cheesy sweet scent followed by it. Alright, let's see how this dank mac and cheese do. Oh, fuck yeah, that's good. Pardon my French, but yeah, dude, I can get down with that. That was so easy to make, YouTube, you don't even know. Kick-ass mac and cheese in, like, literally minutes. Would I keep this recipe from my arsenal of recipes? Absolutely. This is pretty good. You took some beef and some bacon, already cooked, chop it up, put it in here with this stuff. Man, that'll take it to the next level. But right now, this is already some next level shit. So even without the beef and the bacon, and this is literally how recipes were formed. People just saying, I wonder how this and this and this and this would look and taste mixed together. And there's your answer. I've come to terms with the passing of my friend as best as I could, and I've grieved and done what I needed to do and everything. But when someone who's 4 years younger than you dies, it really puts things into perspective. And maybe some applesauce to kind of go with it. Why not? Like, what kind of side dish would you par with it? Maybe some applesauce. Let's see how I do it with the... Oh, hell yeah. Yep, I would serve applesauce with it, because that's good. Well, that was definitely a tasty lunch. I'm not gonna lie, that definitely hit the spot. I'll be eating that for lunch and dinner the next 2 days, which today and tomorrow, which shit, I don't mind. I have notorious bad luck with can openers. I don't know what it is about can openers, but like, unless I get one of those automatic can openers that you plug into the wall, then I'm pretty much, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what it is, man. Like, every time I go to open a can with a can opener, it never works right for me. I literally have better luck stabbing the can open with a knife and peeling the lid apart. People say they're saying, oh, can you cook something else besides a bacon cheeseburger stuffed with junk food? Sure, how's this for food? Everyone's a fucking critic, man, and we're all the biggest critics of ourselves. Ain't that the truth? I'm gonna end this here video and get these 2 cooking videos uploaded to my desktop, so that way, because I'm pretty sure the fans are gonna want a cooking video while I make wands. Anyways, tubes, thank you for watching. I'll catch you later.